fellas? Mgtow here. And I'm rolling. I'm in Connecticut. I don't know what the hell Connecticut known for. I know it's the home of Triple H. The cerebral assassin, I think his name was, right? So that's about all I remember about Connecticut. I don't really come East Coast much, but I'm on the East Coast. You know what I'm saying? Chi-Town in the East Coast. But I'm rolling. I just came from Boston, delivered my load successfully, and really good people up there. I delivered to a small place. It's I don't know if it's a subsidiary of Rust-Oleum or what, but anyway, they were some nice guys up there, and they gave me I can't even say it. A 2 ounce, I think it's 2 ounces, or a gallon. It's like 2-3 ounces or 5 ounces or whatever. Can of that new plaster. So I tell you, oh well, thank y'all. You know, sometimes you go places, they give you stuff. I hate I missed out on getting a whole case of Lysol when I went to the place that makes Lysol. I was so busy to get out of there to get my next load that I walked out and forgot to ask the guy, could I get a case? But if I'm ever over there again, I'm gonna see if I can get a case of Lysol. But anyway, how you guys doing this morning? That's how I turn it on. You ain't really know much to talk about. I've been looking at everything online. Basically, the whole world has went crazy. You know what I mean? All these subversive groups are funding all these crazy activities. And the aim is to bring down America. And if they keep it up, they're gonna break the will of the people, because most of the American people are like, they're like that jelly that's inside of a jelly donut. That's what most Americans are like. They've been dumbed down through the Prussian school system. If you don't know what the Prussian school system is, look it up. I've talked about it in other videos that you guys should look that up to show you how America was dumbed down on purpose to get us ready for servitude. That's why all the things are happening right now in succession to each other, and they're gonna keep happening right up until the election. That's why I've always was talking about get out of the cities, and you know most guys on YouTube are saying the same thing. Get out of the cities if you can't leave the country. So my goal was to try to do both. I'm still trying to find a little plot of land at least 60-70 miles from Chicago. It's mostly cornfields. You go about 60, 70, 80 miles from Chicago, south, downstate or central state Illinois. So, and also to be able to leave here and go to another country and wait it out. You know what I mean? Because the people are not united. We're too divided. You know what I mean? Now maybe these powers that be have made a miscalculation in their attempt to divide and conquer us. Because right now we're totally divided, but we're not conquered. You know what I mean? You got your left and you got your right. Right now they're supporting the left because they're promising them power. Okay? Power is the, what they call that? The most powerful aphrodisiac. Not money, power. So a lot of these folks, let me slow down. I heard you, lady. So a lot of these folks don't even want money, they want power. Okay? They was weak in school, they was getting their butt kicked, they couldn't get the chick they want, or the girls couldn't get the guy they want, or whatever, vice versa. They just weak, demonic people, and now they got a chance to rule. Of course, they're gonna take a stab at that opportunity, not knowing that the globalists, the elite, the powers that be, the royal families are gonna turn around after they use these people to bring down everything. They're gonna turn around, and those are gonna be the first people that they exterminate, because they're not gonna honor. They're gonna renege on their promise of giving them power. Because once they figure out that they've been duped, they're gonna want to take it back from them. And the globalists know that they're not dumb people. These are like the most intelligent people on the planet, because they harvest all of the intellectual. I can't even talk. Y'all gotta forgive me, guys. I ain't been saying nothing in a few days. Intellectually harvested all of the brain trust from around the world. Okay? That's why they have different tracks depending on how smart you are. If you're really smart, you always get pulled from the public schools and put into ultra prestigious private schools, so they can charge you, and then they pay for your education. That's why you get all your tuition paid, and then you get offered a scholarship or a endowment, or not endowment, but stipend, and then an internship, and then they're working in some of these big mega corporations. So they pick the best among us and use their brain power to develop systems and apparatuses of control. And that takes some hell of a brain power to do, to wait that out to a person from first time they enter school all the way to college. That takes a lot of foresight and planning and everything, you know. So yeah, I see a lot of stuff going on, man. They're trying to bait race wars between certain groups, you know, mostly black people, Hispanics, which makes sense. That'd be another diversion. Then the media could get in and hype it up, you know what I mean? And that wouldn't be a fair fight, you know what I mean? Because tempers are real high right now. So you don't want to let the media control the narrative and turn everybody against each other. So it started out being COVID. Now it's about, you know, God bless the dead, Mr. Floyd. And now the narrative is pivoting again to fighting other races. It's sick, man. It's sick. And all these people are being paid. They're paid actors to come in, throw a rock, and hide their hand. And then when the retaliation comes, they're going to disappear out of the fold and leave the people to defend for themselves. And that's a dangerous situation. Because I'm online listening to what people are saying. This ain't going to turn out nice for a lot of people. You know, people don't be thinking. Yeah, every group has their warrior class, their group of warriors, basically military age or fighting men. But yeah, your mother want to go to the store with your granddaughter. With your daughter. Your sister want to go to the store with her kids and get something. And if she's randomly attacked because of all of this pitting people against each other, that's gonna end bad for everybody. So now, not only are we divided, it won't take too much to conquer us then. And I know a lot of people in the suburbs and out in the rural area may say, "Oh, well, it ain't got nothing to do with me. That's between, you know, black people and Hispanic people." Yeah, but they're using these two groups as a proxy to destroy the Constitution for the whole country, including you out in the suburbs and you out in the rural area, you out in the country area, you in the farm area. The Constitution gonna get destroyed. You're gonna lose your farms. You're gonna lose every goddamn thing. I don't understand how people could be so weak-minded politically and think that these groups don't affect you at all. You're crazy. They're using these groups as a proxy to get rid of the Constitution. And when they do it, the first people they gonna exterminate is people out in them rural areas, because they've had a level of self-autonomy and they know how to survive on their own without the system. Those are gonna be the first people they round up. Look at any communist revolution and look at the protocol. It's the same playbook they use everywhere they go. They get rid of the middle class, and when first they come in, they take over the schools, they take over the important industries. We let them do it, not even paying no attention. So they deeply ingrained into the American fabric, and now they slowly been turning us against each other. How the heck do you have two marginalized groups fighting each other, and then the dominant society is saying that they ain't got nothing to do with it, knowing that these two groups, if it gets out of control with innocent people and kids are getting killed, that the real martial law is going to set in, and it's going to restrict everybody's freedom. The Constitution going to be suspended. That sellout Obama had all that stuff passed in the NDAA some years ago, way before Trump got in anywhere near office. So people better wake up, man. If people not careful, we gonna lose this country. Now, that's not to say we couldn't get it back, because once they start doing this, eventually I'm sure we will wake up. But realize we all in the same freaking boat together. If the country go down, it go down, and in effect that collapse is gonna hurt everybody, not just the marginalized groups, the poor people and the underclass and the underserved and the poor communities. Well, y'all haven't seen the communist revolution. Y'all haven't seen it. Apparently, y'all haven't seen it. You haven't studied it. You go back and study Russia, the Bolsheviks, or study Mao's China. You study that, and you see some of the same things being done here. You think they can't wait to do this? Man, please. It's amazing to me. So I feel, it's kind of hard to fight people that look like you and people you know to be Americans for the wrong reasons. Because if we are engaged in fighting each other, okay, while we're fighting, we can't watch our back, and quietly they're gonna be passing laws and getting rid of the Constitution. Once the Constitution is gone, man, they coming for them guns. I know we got strongholds everywhere. I get it. I know a lot of guys saying, yeah, come for them. But why would you wait and be saying stuff like, yeah, y'all try to come for them, get them out of my cold dead hands? Why would you wait till they come for the guns? Why you don't stop them while they passing all this legislation and creating these race wars scenarios and doomsday scenarios? Bring down your economy, militarize the police to give them carte blanche to just kill people, to incite riots. They're inciting riots. Nobody says nothing about that though. Somehow that just goes over everybody's head. They've been gave the police green light to kill citizens, and we've been taking it. I know white people get killed by the police. I know Hispanics get killed by the police, and black people get killed by the police. The only ones seem like they don't get killed by the police are often is Asians. But in Chicago, where I live on the border the white community. I'm in the black community and right on the border of the Hispanic community. So I get to see the stuff that don't make it to the news. And I've always wondered, how is it that only one group is being shown on the news when an unfortunate incident like this happens to a black person, unarmed black person? It seems like these are the only stories that hit the news. Now, I've known quite a few stories of Hispanic men being killed by the police. Never saw it wrote nowhere but in their local paper, way in the 16th page, a little line. And when white folks, when white men are killed, you don't hear nothing. You see a little write up in the paper on the back page almost. You don't see nothing. So that let me know that it's a real demonic agenda taking place. And if we're not careful, we're gonna lose this country. And it's gonna fall up under a communist dictatorship. That's the model, with the elites over the dictator. And him doing all that apparatus taking care of all the dirty work. They're gonna round up all the teachers, all you ex-military. No, they can't let you run around in the forest with your AKs and your AR-15s. Okay. There's gonna be a civil war. But the fact is, can you win a civil war? I'm not saying people are not afraid to fight. Yeah, I know it's a lot of warriors out here. I get it, but to this point, we've been so naive. We've been basically fighting each other. Okay, that's why I said they've always used the black community as a test case to see what they're able to get away with, and nobody has came with no intelligent arguments on why they just decided to sit on their hands and let this happen. And it's supposed to be your country. How is it supposed to be your country, but then you let the citizens just get decimated and exterminated right in front of you, and not know that this is designed to break your will and make this to be normal, so then when they come for you, nobody's gonna come to your aid and assist. It's sad, man. It's sad to see this. It really is. If we was more astute politically, this country's supposed to be a superpower probably for the next 1,000 years. Easy. If we wouldn't have let them take over the school system and dumbed everybody down, and try to elevate one group over the other group, and at the same time dumbing them down. That's amazing. One group think they're smarter than the other group, but at the same time the system has dumbed everybody down. It's amazing, man, and they got away with it. That's why I say there's almost a sinking ship here, and the most intelligent among us makes sense to me. We can stay and fight. You know, I feel I'm still part of the warrior class, even though I'm almost 60, because I'm taking care of myself, and I've been preparing just in case we do have to go to war. But with so many divided minds and so many turncoats and dumbed down people running around with guns thinking I'm the enemy, I don't have no power, no influence, no money, no political networks. I ain't got nothing but your gun pointed at me. This is the most craziest thing I ever seen, man. I ain't gonna even lie. I need to write a book before this damn thing burned down. The guns are pointed at the most marginalized group in the country. The guns are pointed at the most, pointed at the poorest people in the country. The guns are pointed at the most uneducated group in the country. But yet the country is going down all around us. You see what I mean? Like, the guns are pointed at the most politically juvenile people in the country. The guns are pointed at the most unorganized group of people in the country. And at the same time, people are running around here thinking that they're smart and that they somehow superior. It's a joke, man. Meanwhile, the people who are passing these laws and boxing everybody in and getting ready to collapse the country, they get a chance to move around unmolested, unbothered. Nobody's even got a microscope on these folks. And they secretly bringing down the country up under your very nose. Hey, it's a sad day, man. So that's why I say, you know what? It might be time to get out of here. Yeah, it might be time to get out of here. This might not even be worth fighting for. And it's hard to say that, you know what I mean? My ancestors been here at least 400 years, and we built America for free. And some say we've been here forever. I can believe that. But I know when they look up all the artifacts in North America, the further down they dig, most of the artifacts they realize are somewhat African or Negroid in nature. So I can digest that argument. But either case, everybody's gonna lose right now. The past really don't matter at this point. Right now, the only thing that matters is today. Tomorrow don't even matter because it ain't here yet. So you can't affect any change upon tomorrow. The only way you can affect some change on tomorrow, you got to do it today, in the present. Now, we can turn this thing around on a dime if everybody stopped with the goofball thinking that they better than somebody else and realize that these people are citizens. If you went off the creed of the Constitution, you respect the Constitution so freaking much. If you start really honoring it for everybody, we can turn this thing around. We can hunt down all these communists and put them in jail and turn the economy back on. And then start going after people's money. How are they funding these people? These Antifa groups? How are they being funded? Black Lives Matter. I'm not down with that. And don't try to put Black Lives Matter on every black person. Some of us are smart enough to know that a white man runs that. You think it's a joke? Go to their website and look. Sudden they getting all this airplay press in the news. BLM here, BLM did this, BLM did that. That ain't regular law-abiding, tax-paying black people. We ain't condoning none of that. Where they getting the money to do all this at? Go city to city and be on TV and be on this and be on that. Man, y'all don't understand that group is control opposition. You crazy if you don't know that. Some people need to be rounded up and locked up for treason, and insurrection, or whatever the hell you can charge them whatever the hell you want. Murder, conspiracy, all kind of stuff. Why they not locked up? Same thing with these Antifa groups, these extreme anti-left or whatever, anti-right, left, but how the hell that shit is. Why that leadership ain't locked up? Why we ain't hunting them down? Now I do like what President Trump did. Now sometimes he say some crazy off the wall stuff, but I think that's like a military maneuver is what he's doing. Now, I could be wrong, but that's what it seemed like to me. He say the most outlandish thing, so you get all focused in on that, buffoonery that he's talking, and quietly behind the scenes, he making strategic moves that make a lot of sense to a lot of people. By putting Antifa on the terrorist watch list. Brilliant move. I have to bow my head to that man. Now start allocating resources to the different alphabet agencies and start going after their leadership and the hardcore members, and then go after the funding. Start freezing accounts, locking them up. Okay? NSA need to be on their freaking phone calls, their email records, their internet searches, their headquarters, their homes, everything. Open up the funding and go after them people. If I was sitting in the seat of power right now, even though I know that's a puppet position, you only can do so much. But if this was a real, republic where honorable people with integrity who really believe in totality in the Constitution. If I was sitting in that type of position with those parameters, I had them people locked up tonight. I swear to God, I had all them groups leadership locked up tonight, just like they did to the Black Panthers in the 60s and the Black Liberation Front, the Black Liberation Army, all of the liberation groups from the 60s. Those were at least homegrown groups. But these groups here is controlled opposition. They're being funded by outside people from outside the country, with the aim of bringing down the country and bringing up under UNO world government. Right? And since they don't need all the people, it's gonna have to be some type of extermination. Okay? And the people on the list, it's gonna be a lot of people. They're gonna be surprised, man. We all let this country fall. You're gonna be surprised. The teachers, your professors, they're gonna be the first ones. Your military, ex-military, some of your military brass, all of them. Your politicians, they gonna be gone. And they help bring this about. And they think they're gonna be given some type of power or leadership position in the new regime, not knowing that you're gonna get executed. They use you as a puppet against your own interests, and you think they're gonna keep you on to run the new system? You out of your mind. I know I'm all over the place, guys, but my mind just keeps jumping back and forth. know, some of this stuff may not be exactly accurate, but just some of the things I've been thinking of, because I've been watching too many news reports, and every time I watch something now, I'm just getting more angrier and more angrier. So yeah, I might be all over the place, so y'all forgive me. Don't just pick one little thing I said and then try to zero in on it. I'm just throwing out ideas and just saying stuff. You guys are too freaking sensitive. You let your damn country be taken over by communists, and then you pinpointing one little thing I said and trying to bring it up, and that ain't right, this ain't right. Man, shut up. Go change your freaking tampon and open up your freaking eyes and realize that you're finna lose the whole country, idiot. You guys need to wake up, man. We can turn this thing around on a dime if we just all woke up and stop with the pettiness and the stupidity. Can't stand when I see feminized males. I almost want to just pull out a machete and just start cutting your head off. You to let these people dumb you down and make you so effeminate. When you hear stuff, you sound like a woman. You said this, that ain't, you don't know about this, and you don't do it. What? Man, shut up. I'm heated just thinking about it. That's why I know I gotta leave here. Gotta leave here. I still got a lot of life to live, and too many people ain't awake. If more people was awake, I'd be wanting to stay and fight, but it don't make sense.
Slide right on I-287 West.
Most people don't even know we're in a war. That's how blindfold they are. But you know we in a war of what they call it? Ideas. And right now, our idea is losing. Capitalism, free market system. Free market system has been taken over. It's hijacked. Somebody owns that. You can see they turned it off. They turned off the economy. Does that not tell you something? And then told you to stay in the house, and you did it. They still doing it. For the most part. But yeah, you got a free society. Man, don't make me laugh. We ain't got no damn free society. Society has been hijacked. Has been conquered. They just ain't told you yet. When them tanks come out, you'll know. They tell you to come down to the FEMA center.
I-287 West.
You will know.
Entering New York.
Yeah. But you know, I don't want to sound all doom and gloom. We can turn it around. That's the good news. Good news is we can turn it around if people wake up, man. You need to listen to.
1,000 feet. Slide right on I-287 West.
All right, shut your ass up, Huffle. God damn it, you keep disturbing me. We can turn this around, man. That's why they want to keep the races separate. That's why they've been pitting us against each other, because they don't want you to share this information. You see what I mean? I guess it's the right way. They got all this. They've been working on this damn place for years. Every time I come here, it's a different scenario. First time I've been here this year, so that's why I'm like, where am I going? I guess this is the right way. Sorry about that, guy. Yeah, the good news is we can turn this around, but we got to come together to do it. I know it's cliche, I know it, but we need to come together, because that's why they try to keep the different races apart, so you don't understand what kind of systems that's being used, right? So we can understand that it's being used in every community. That's why they keep us apart. I knew that was there, because it's been there for years. But yeah, we all the groups should be getting together talking, so we can understand exactly what we're up against. Everybody stand in their own little camp, their own little tribe, okay, their own little ethnic group, we don't get to share information to figure out what's going on exactly, what's propaganda and what's not, what's real and what's fake. We don't know because they keep all the groups separated. And then we see that, and then we start mimicking that, and then we separate our damn selves. And then we say, well, it's happening to that group. It ain't happening to our group. If it try to happen to our group, we got our guns ready. Okay. It's backwards, but okay. See, the thing I don't think y'all notice is that these people don't have no problem with killing your mothers. They don't have no problem killing your wives, your sisters, your aunts, your nieces, your daughters. They have no problem killing kids. They know that'll bring you to your knees. So I know a lot of y'all think that you're ready, but I don't think you're ready. Let's see how you, when this stuff go down, let's see how you act when they got your wife and your mother and your aunts executing them. Let's see how much fight people have in them then. This is what they do. You all think you don't think it's real? Look up the Bolshevik. I guess that's how you say it. Y'all know I can't talk worth of shit. Revolution in Russia, and also look up the communist revolution in China under Mao Zedong. Look up the tactics that they did. Look at when they got power, what did they do? And when you look that up, then look at our situation and tell me that you don't see similar tactics. And the minute they get power, the first thing they do is round up all of your warriors, your intellectuals, people who can mount a effective insurgency or resistance. They're gonna round them up first quietly. That's why they keep the freaking different tribes of people here separate. So if you don't know what's going on in the black community and you in the white community, when they go to rounding y'all up, we not gonna know. When they go to rounding us up, y'all not gonna know. When they go to rounding up the Hispanics, ain't none of us gonna know. Because we all separated. And that's not the time to be separated. If any group, they start rounding up the intellectuals and the fighters and the ex-military, the other group's supposed to come in to the rescue and say, it ain't going down. But y'all don't hear me. Y'all too entrenched in your own fuckery, your own bullshit beliefs. Y'all too entrenched with it. You're punch drunk on your own ego. And because of that, you're gonna lose every fucking thing. You're gonna lose every damn thing. Your way of life. Mostly you're gonna lose your lives. You're gonna lose your livelihood. You're gonna lose the country. You're gonna lose everything. Because you're not as smart as you think you are. You're dealing with some powerful people. And they have created a subversive group of your own people up under your noses. These are Antifa groups. Most of them, hell, 90% of them are white. Born and raised right here in America. So if they're part of the, let me get this straight. If they're part of the privileged class, and I'm using that term privilege loosely, so don't Don't get your panties in a bunch. So if these guys are part of the privileged class, they have the best education. They don't come from poverty. Why are they participating in bringing down the government? Why do they consider themselves communists? Just because they don't say it, don't mean that they ain't. The actions show that what they are. You ain't got to voice what you are. Your actions tell me what you are. The things that you promote, okay? The things that you support shows me your allegiance. And it's not to this country. So now how were they able to bring about these type of folks? They indoctrinated them through the school system. Come on, man, you all over here. Get off your fucking phone. I hate people that just speed for no reason. Any other time, Swift is slow as hell. There they go right there. Speed limit 55. Now all of a sudden they want to drive. Anytime I'm on the highway and I'm going 70, I got to try to go around one of these goofballs. It is what it is. But yeah, guys. I mean, I ain't the smartest person in the world. I consider myself to be smart. You know, I just that, you know, I don't get a chance to really talk to people because I'm by, if you notice, every time y'all see me, I'm by myself. I've been spending the last the last 8 years by myself. That's why I gotta learn it. Damn near to talk again. That's why I love talking to y'all, because I don't get to talk to nobody else. I try to talk to my guys on the phone, but I tell them how serious things are, they just laugh. So I can't put up with that. So I end up almost cussing them out and telling them, you about the most dumbest. If you can't feel the tension in the air and that the political winds are changing, you're crazy if you don't feel that, if you don't notice it. This is what I'm talking about. Like, how can I fight with somebody like this? When I want to go to war, they want to laugh and make jokes. Yeah, it's a time for jokes, and it's a time for laughs, and it's a time for partying. It's a time for, you know, relaxing. It's a time to socialize. But right now, we need to be thinking tactics and strategies if we're going to try to save this republic. You know? Now, I do like what Trump did, like I said earlier, putting Antifa on the terrorist watch list. Now, I want to see funds allocated to the alphabet agencies, FBI, CIA, NSA, freaking DEA, whoever they are. I want all them agencies to start pinpointing who the leadership is, who their main hitters are, and their intellectual brain trust, and then go after their funding. You know what I mean? And find out who is funding these groups. We already know who funded them, but let's just pretend that I don't know who it is, okay? Y'all know who funded these groups, okay? How can we go after that person, those people? That's how this stuff will stop. I know they probably fortified somewhere, probably can't even get to them. They probably got 200 years worth of technology on some little island wherever they at, under that bunker. And if we go over there, they probably set off a nuke. Who knows? I don't know. That's how greedy these people are, man. And they're committed. And they got the wherewithal, they got the money, they got soldiers, they got boots on the ground, they got people in government. Man, they got it. You know? They are in a good position to really do what they're trying to do. Bring forth this one world government. Now this dude don't want to go fast. Oh, I guess because he let people in. So I don't know, guys. Oh yeah, by the way, now I'm in New York. New York. New York. You know? It's not New York City, but it's just New York State. I'm a long ways from the city. I always go, when we come this way, we always go around New York City because of the traffic. But yeah, guys, we need to wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. When are we gonna wake up? Like for real, like when are we gonna wake up? And put petty differences aside, put politically correctness to the side, and start taking back this country. I don't think this country's seen the greatest it could be yet. Because most people their growth has been stifled. But the school system, they haven't promoted all the people of the country to do their best. That's why they purposely dumb down the populations. So people ain't been able to exercise and use their minds the right way. You know, I consider myself a great mind, but I come from the dumbed down school system. Who knows if I had the best of everything, and most of us had the best of everything as far as education, man, we already been in colonized Mars by now. Do y'all realize that? You know, maybe I got what they call that? Damn, I can't even think of it right now. A utopia type of vision, but I don't think it's far-fetched. If they took all that money that's being wasted on all these dumb projects and put that all into education and hire the best teachers around the planet, not just here, bring them in, subsidize them, whatever, man, we could colonize the moon by now. Bring all the top teachers from Bangladesh, from China, from India, from freaking the UK, South America. If we imported the best teachers from around the planet and incentivized them and gave the schools all of the resources necessary along with the equipment, computers and whatnot, man, we probably could already be colonized Mars by now. And that's something we can actually do. I just thought of that on the fly just now. First time I even uttered those words. But I could see that would work. Let me slow down this bridge. I don't understand New York, man. They want you to go 45 miles an hour. What kind of grandmama stuff is this? I gotta honor it because I don't want to keep getting flagged on my onboard computer. It is what it is. But New York, New York. My kind of town. Or was that Chicago? Yeah, Chicago, my kind of town. One of them. But yeah, this is very pretty over here, y'all. I'm gonna be off the rest of the day, which is Saturday, Saturn's Day, named after the planet Saturn, and tomorrow is Sunday, named after the sun. I'm off Monday. I'm picking up a load in New Jersey. That's where I'm headed to right now. I'm headed to New Jersey. Picking up a load in New Jersey Monday, and I'm taking it up to Maine. I don't know what Maine known for. I guess they the fishermen's state. I don't know. I ain't even looked up. I ain't never been to Maine. This is gonna be my first time going to Maine. So when they offered it to me, I jumped at it because it's my chance to actually get there. So, and then I got to come back to, I think, New Jersey. No, I got to come back to Boston, and then I'm picking up a load in Boston and taking that to, where am I taking it to? Charlotte, North Carolina, North Kakalaki. Yeah, I'm going to North Kakalaki. I like it in North Carolina too. I like Texas. If I want to move, I like Texas and I like North Carolina. They both have a lot of work, but Texas got more work. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna be doing for next week. And then after North Carolina, I'm sure I can find loads down there, either in North Carolina or in South Carolina. We got terminals in both. So I'm rolling, y'all. Y'all can see, still making money, saving every dime, and hopefully they lift these international flights so I can get over to Africa, man. I'm gonna try to buy about 100 acres when I get over there. I'm trying to do all the legwork now, most I can, and I'm gonna have 3 different real estate agencies that I'm gonna be contacting and working with them to see and to pick their brains, 1, and then 2, to help me locate and procure as much land as possible. So that way, if I need to get out sooner than later, if we don't turn this thing around and wake up and turn this thing around, then I got a place that I can go and strive, and then maybe once everything pans out, people will wake up and actually decide to work together, band together, to not let the republic burn to ashes. And if that's the case, and the people need me, I can come back. But at this point, it seems hopeless, man. You know, I know some people out there that know what's going on. And some people out there are aware. You know what I mean? But it don't seem like it's enough of us. It really don't. We don't seem like we're in the majority. So every group is basically circling their wagons around their particular group, and that's going. Just doing that and me seeing that shows me that we're still politically ignorant. Yeah, we got to circle the wagons around our particular group, but at the same time, they using the divide and conquer on these same groups. You know? So I don't know. It's way out to me, if you ask me. But okay, guys. Oh, and then we gotta hit the women up. I've been seeing videos online. Yeah, women are scared. They are scared. They running scared. They crying all over the internet. This happening. I don't understand. And what's going on in America is this. Yeah, now you see. See, y'all contribute to this with your feminism. Okay. What happened to that old mantra? Woman needs a man like a fish needs a bicycle. What happened to that? Why are you online crying now? Okay? I can't lie. It's a little part of me like, yeah. Okay? But at the same time, these things have helped to bring us to this point. You know what I mean? So right now, we don't even have to worry about focusing on them because they are totally a non-factor now. Okay? The powers that be use them to get us to this point. Now they finna be discarded. And now they're gonna lose more than we are. More than the men. Because they're gonna use them same women to get at the men. They know how to get at your heartstrings. When they start executing these women, you guys is talking about you bitter, what they call y'all bitter clingers. Let's see if when they got your wife and your child, when they go to the store, that you don't bring your gun in. I already know how y'all gonna act. You gonna bring them right on in there. You might keep one buried somewhere that you can get to. They're gonna use every tactic imaginable to get y'all to give up them guns. Mark my words. They're gonna use every tactic known to man to get y'all to give up them guns. I know what you're saying. I already know. I've heard it. I know what you're saying. We ain't going. I know. We ain't giving them up. We shooting it out. I know what you're thinking. I get it. 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 But you know they got weapons that you don't have. Okay? They got them sound weapons. They got them radiation weapons. They got the bio weapons. They got the chemical weapons. All could be attached to a drone. They could just fly it over you all's compound. You so-called bitter clingers. They can fly the little drone over your compound, and there you go. Y'all won't get a chance to fire off one bullet. You know? Now, I could be wrong. Oftentimes, I am wrong. I could be wrong. Now, I don't have no problem saying when I'm wrong. You know? Y'all could probably come out and fight back and beat the communists, and then we can, you know, have a real republic this time, where everybody is extended the same rights as everybody else, and that way other people have a vested interest in making sure that the country honors the Constitution. Now you got alienated groups who don't give a damn about it because the dominant society don't honor it. Why should we honor it? You never thought about that, have you? Y'all honor the flag, but most other people don't. Because the flag is looked at as oppression, domination, imperialism, colonialism, right? Now you think it's something of pride and patriotic, this, that, and the other, but they've used that same flag, your flag, to go around the world murdering people in your name, and you even condoned it by saying, yeah, that's what they get. Now everybody's turning against you because the marginalized groups, that's not who they're really turning against. They're turning against the dominant society. They see you struggling, fighting for your very lives, and they are basically welcoming me and want to assist in bringing you down. That's what you see around the world. All these people protesting at the embassies. Of course, a lot of those groups are being funded, but then they're going to get the dumbed down masses in that country to participate also. And next thing you know, you're going to be, the whole world is against us right now. But all that hate is directed at the dominant society, the marginalized groups. It ain't got nothing to do with us because we ain't had no power. We ain't had no power to do nothing. But I don't know. Just some thoughts in my mind, guys. I'm just rattling this stuff off, so don't get offended. You know, hopefully this makes you think. I'm sure you guys think, but you're so scared to say something. I just don't give a fuck. I don't care what you say. You know what I mean? These are my thoughts. I'm going by my experiences, what I've seen. I've been out the country, so you can't say, oh, I ain't been nowhere. International travel 5 times, so I've been all over America. I had a passport for over 20-something years. So, and I didn't do no military trial. I wasn't in the military. So all this been on my own dime. And I see a lot of different perspectives now that I've been able to do international travel. I've seen a lot. My eyes are truly open to the propaganda and what we're really faced with. So you guys, hopefully we all wake up. I know y'all gonna have some bitch shit to say in the comments, but guess I'm just letting you know ahead of time. I don't give a damn. I'm just speaking my mind. I could be wrong about everything I'm saying, and if I am, cool. I would love to be wrong. guys. That's just some of my thoughts. You know what I mean? Don't just zero in on one thing I said and make that be the whole topic of my lecture or my rant, my talk, whatever, my thoughts. I'm just throwing stuff out. Some of it may not make sense, but these just the thoughts that's just running through my head because the times we in don't make sense. So it's just stand the reason and stuff I'm saying. Some of it probably don't, some of it probably do. Some of it's probably accurate, some of it's probably not accurate, but that's exactly what we're faced with. So just wake up is the general theme of this. Wake up. We should not be circling our own wagons right now because they're gonna use that to create this so-called race war and wanted to take the whole country's constitution. Are you guys that asleep? This race war that they want to promote is designed to set the Constitution on fire. And if you don't catch that, we deserve not to have nothing. You guys are crazy, man. Y'all really weird. They didn't turn it into a bunch of weirdos who can't think. I'm sitting here looking at the fact of all their little tactics and their little strategies, and I see if this shit keep going the way it's going, this is gonna be a communist state. And them commit mass genocide here. Starting with the dominant society. They're gonna start with y'all. Because y'all the biggest group and you're the biggest threat. So they're gonna start with you first. They ain't worried about the marginalized groups. The poor groups. They worried about y'all because y'all got the resources, you got the brain power. You got the equipment, you got the weapons, you got food. So they're gonna start with y'all first. And since you done circled your wagon and ain't really came to too many people's aid and assist as far as the marginalized groups, if they take it over and start exterminating, nobody's gonna really care. Because you all stood down while the stuff was happening to other groups. And if you think I'm lying about these things, all you gotta do is look up the Russian, when the communists took over Russia and when the communists took over China. It's exactly what they did there. The only thing was those people didn't have rifles, but they had weapons and they didn't use them. Yeah, you got weapons now, but guess what? They didn't commandeer all of the weapons that you haven't seen yet. They got all these secret black op sites and $1 trillion budgets that even certain people in the government don't have top clearance, top secret clearance to know what's going on in these freaking black op laboratories. Ain't no telling what kind of weapons they got. They gonna neutralize your gun. I bet you. I know it. That's what they gonna bring them drones. They're gonna bring them drones in on you, and they're gonna bring in the freaking robots. You ain't gonna get a chance to use your gun. They're gonna use every tactic imaginable against you. Because when they make their move, they gotta make their move. They're not gonna be playing. And they're gonna bring out pretty much their whole arsenal. Because they know you got weapons. They've been monitoring it. That's why they want you to register your gun. In the background checks. So all y'all names are on a registry and they got it. They know where you live. They know how many guns you got. Okay? Your name on a list. You think they don't have that list? You think they don't know what communities you from? You think they don't know about the homegrown militias? You're crazy. The NSA, that's why they've been spying on everybody. They got all y'all, everybody's conversations taped. And you know you all got a million freaking agents in y'all midst, in y'all neighborhoods, in y'all communities, in y'all militia groups. Y'all got tons of agents. Y'all gonna be in for a rude awakening if you let this country fall. Y'all gonna be in for a rude awakening. You're gonna be amazed to see how outnumbered y'all really are. Even though you're the biggest group, you think you're organized, but you don't understand that y'all got tons of agents in y'all groups, in y'all mix, in y'all communities, on y'all police forces. Y'all got agents everywhere. You think they not monitoring every phone call? You think when them agents come around y'all, they don't have microphones? They taping all y'all freaking conversations? They probably got all y'all little clubhouse in the woods bugged. Probably got the surrounding area surveillance, satellites, all kind of stuff. Y'all gonna be in for a rude awakening, man. Y'all let these people take over everything, and you don't know it's all aimed at you, because you the biggest group that threatens their complete domination of the world. Now I could be wrong. Oftentimes I am, and I would in this case like to be wrong. But me studying the little study I have about welcome to New Jersey. Can't never forget New Jersey. Can't never forget New Jersey. Jersey. It's a song. I can't remember the exact words of it, but yeah, guys. What I've studied so far about the communists and their takeovers, the first thing they do is take over the military. I know a lot of military are awake. They're woke, and they probably won't follow corrupt orders, but yet they follow corrupt orders all the time. They've been prepping them to do this. Do I have to Afghanistan, Iraq, weapons of mass destruction? What happened to that? So you went over there on that lie. You follow orders, and basically you killed all those people instead of killing them, or at least was killing them, tearing up the economy, tearing up their everything on the lie. So you've already shown from history that you will follow corrupt orders. So when I hear them guys talking about we ain't gonna follow this, we ain't gonna follow that, I have zero faith in that. Same thing with the police. Oh, we're gonna stand down if we gotta come against the people. I have zero faith in that, because you have clearly shown that you will dishonor your oath and the Constitution and violate other citizens because they look different than you. So you've shown that you will follow corrupt orders. So I have zero faith in you all. None. Nobody was asking you to do anything special. Follow your oath and obey the Constitution. That's it. And if you did that, this country would be peaceful. We wouldn't be at odds with each other, and we'll be working together to snuff out and stump out communism in the world, because it's an evil doctrine. But no, that makes too much sense. Ferocious Mgtow. I can't feel superior. if I'm not allowed to kill unarmed black folks, because they were smart at the mouth. They mouthed off at me. They said something I didn't like. They challenged my sensitive sense of superiority. So I have zero faith in that. Now maybe once all the chaos is unleashed on us, maybe they will start realizing the error of their ways, and maybe we can get back to fighting on the same side for the same cause. Because we live here, so we don't want to see it completely destroyed. So I don't know, guys. I'm just ranting at this point. I'm just ranting at this point. But these are the things I see coming. Okay? And then the rumors, I'm looking at Alex Jones, you know, and a couple things he said yesterday make sense. That they definitely don't want Trump in there because he ain't a blue blood, basically. Okay? And so they don't want him to win re-election. I've already registered as a Republican. First time I've done that in my 54 years on the planet, and I plan to vote for him if it's still a country here then. Because even though he say some dumb shit, I think he's just doing that to make people focus in on the dumb shit he say, so he can quietly do things to protect America. Because I do feel deep down he loves the country, and so I can agree with him and stand united with him for that reason. So I really don't give a fuck what he say, to be honest with you. So they don't want him in there again, and this group is willing to do anything. So the next chain of events is going to happen. If the race war doesn't, if the media is not successful in turning us against each other so we can have an open race war, if that's not successful, then it's going to move into phase 2. Phase 2 is probably going to be something like a bio attack or a terrorist attack. Maybe some white guy goes into it all because they're going to open up everything. Some drugged up meth head, LSD, dropping acid white dude that they got somewhere playing mind games with him, strap one of them suicide bomber vest on him and send him into a mega church somewhere with people who don't look like him and blow it up. These are some of the scenarios that I can see them doing because they've done them in the past. But right now, if something like that would happen, it would definitely give them the race war and the cover that they needed to move in to get rid of the Constitution. They need to do it by October. If that doesn't work now, because right now all of the churches, all of the synagogues, all of the mosques, all religious institutions need to get your most strong warrior men or your military age men and have them at your door, and everybody needs to start searching. They need to be patted down and searched. The women, you need to have women there to make them women open up their purses. Or put metal detectors or something at the front of these institutions. But this is the next thing that's probably coming. If the race war is not successful, just with the media hyping up a few fights here and there, if that don't work, that'll be the next thing. can't go into school and blow it up right now because the schools are closed. So they're gonna open up the religious institutions. They're gonna be open, and people starving to hear the word because they've been locked down for so long. They're gonna flood the churches. Well, this will be the perfect opportunity to do one of those, you know, type of attacks, and that would definitely jump off a race war. Or it would bring us really close to one. And if that don't work, they can always attempt assassination. On the person who sits in 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. Or use poison, or blow up a plane and blame it on mechanical failure. You got a lot of, it's a lot of, and I would hope the people that's around that person that's sitting there has people that he handpicked. We all see what happened to Kennedy. We're dealing with a dangerous group, guys. And they've been promised power. So, okay, I think I done ranted long enough. I didn't talk y'all ear off. Not trying to offend none of you guys, but if I did, I really don't give a damn. Just know that. I really don't care. I'm just speaking, throwing out ideas, what my mind has been seeing, all the reports I've been seeing, me being out here on the road, all these different states. I'm showing y'all where I'm at. I just left Boston, just passed through New York, Connecticut, freaking Rhode Island. Now I'm in Jersey. Be going back up that way next week, and then I'm gonna be going further south. I'll go all over this sucker. So I see stuff that some of you guys don't see because y'all work somewhere and you're in the same freaking place every day, 5 days a week. So you don't get to see all of it. Now why this person come across right so close in front of me? I hate when they do that. Luckily I'm empty so I can stop easily. Yeah, so I get to see a lot of stuff. Okay? So I'm just throwing out ideas and stuff that I see and just putting it all together as a puzzle. It's like a puzzle to me. Sometimes I say something, that little piece don't fit right here in this particular spot. Okay, just put it to the side right now. There's no reason just to pinpoint on that one little thing. I don't understand why guys even do that. I've said 75 different things in this video. Now I guarantee you, some goofball gonna get in there and just point to one thing. Oh, that ain't accurate. That's some bullshit. Guess what I'll be doing? I'm just laugh. Like, dude, please go somewhere and change your dirty Kotex. It's not the time for that, goofball. Don't you realize that you in a pot? We all frogs in a. Just think of America as a big ass pot, and we all frogs of different colors, right? And we all in the pot, and we huddle together in our own little groups, apart from each other. But yet we all in the pot, and somebody is turning up that flame on that pot. And here, one person in a particular group, a particular camp, or a particular tribe is saying, hey, what are we gonna do about this, guys? To the whole group. And the whole group is saying, hey, mind your business. We fine over here. That's happening to y'all over there. Weirdos, man. Straight up real weirdos. But it is what it is, man. I'm gonna keep talking until they take me off. And in the meantime, I'm prepared. Believe that. That's why I'm out here running hard as hell and trying to send me back home with it, because one really don't work. And I told them, fuck that. Don't send me home. Find me some work on the East Coast. They was like, I knew you. dispatcher said, we got a new guy. He was like, yeah, I knew you were going to say that. I said, well, find me something if you knew I was going to say that. He was like, yes, sir. I'll be back to you. Called me back. All right, we got you 2 loads. Start Monday. I said, good job. Appreciate that. I got it. I'm working non-stop, double time to get as much money as I can to build up that war chest now. If you guys ain't building up your war chest, you're out of your damn minds. You're out of your minds right now. But it is what it is. All right, guys, I'm going to jump off. I'll probably come to y'all tomorrow. I watched the news today because I'm almost where I need to be. I'll be there probably in about 35, 40 more minutes. So once I clean myself up, find somewhere to go wash my clothes, I'm sure I'm going to see some stuff because I'm going to be in Jersey. And if I see anything interesting, I'll turn the camera back on so you guys can see. And just know, guys, I truly love you guys. I just need y'all to wake up. You know, wake up. You know, and it might not be necessarily a message for my old guys, the guys who've been here from the jump. It might be for this message might be more geared to the new guys that's coming on board. Okay, because you know, anytime you're talking about these kind of subjects, you know, you're going to be shadow banned, and very few people are going to see the page. But right at this point, I don't care. I don't really care. You know what I mean? I don't really care right now. We look at a scenario where we're going to lose every fucking thing. So why am I worried about what the fuck am I saying? Who gives a fuck? But all right, guys, love you. Hope ain't nobody offended, but if you is, fuck you. Start preparing. If you ain't prepared, get your war chest in order. If you don't have it in order, if you feel you gotta find an escape route, i.e. a foreign country to go in until everything blows over, start doing that. You might want to start buying some gold. I'm already in the process of thinking about cashing out all my stocks, all my Bitcoin. Well, not all of it. I'll keep a few dollars in it. You know, I know I got about $10,000 up there, so I might just take 9,000 out. Shit, leave 1,000 in there and take that money and take it over there so I can buy my 100 acres, along with the money I got saved, and start like really dialing stuff down and getting ready to get up out of here if need be. But okay, guys, love you, and hope everybody take care of themselves. I hope somebody, you know, can take something from my rant that can assist you or help you. And if you all, you know, tell me what you all are thinking. What's on y'all mind? You know what I'm saying? What are y'all seeing? Where you at? I'm not everywhere at the same time. So what are y'all seeing? Where you all are at? How do you perceive what's going on? Why do you think it's going on? Why do you seem like America is about to go under? I know y'all can feel it. So what's going on? Don't sit up here and just be attacking individual people. That ain't the time for this right now. The country is burning, and you telling me I got on the wrong shoes. or I'm saying the wrong words. What? It's a damn fool. But anyway, love you all. Peace and hair grease.